right, here we are. Hello. Hi, kid. Glad you could make it. Solani's here. Yo. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna move the chat so that I'm not looking like over here the entire stream. Because I'm not gonna have that window covered anyways. Hello, everybody. It's good to see ya. It's good to be back. I'm gonna get the game pulled up here in just a second, but for now, we can just vibe for a second. I'm glad you guys could make it. Yay! Oh, it's been a hell of a week or two. I can't even remember. Get Bejeweled, yes. Oh no. Solani has died, but that's fine. We're all dead here. Anyways, sorry, I'm still not over the hands thing. The controller is so strange. And why do V-Roid hands look like this? I'm already breaking the fourth wall, and I've been live for like 4 minutes. This is gonna be a hell of a stream, but yeah, I figured I'd just like do the first stream on a Wednesday, have something chill, make sure that we get something, something easy out of the way so that we can and there goes my brain. Oh well. Hey, Saren! Glad you could pop in. Thank you! I'm glad the new model looks good. I really, am proud of the hair physics. It's very swishy. Very, very swishy. Enjoying that. Let's go ahead and hop into Bejeweled just so that we can get this party started. Let me know how my audio is. That's really loud in my ears. I can barely hear myself. I did a test recording to try and get the audio levels correct, but I'm not sure how well it actually worked out. Now let's start a new game. I was just playing a game to test it, basically. So how's everyone doing today? Oh, that arm is jittering. Can we? Okay. So obviously I'm using my mouse and keyboard to play Bejeweled. And I don't know if the if the controller is reading that arm's possessed. It tends to happen. It tends to happen when you're dead and a corpse. Things just kind of like get in there. I'm doing my best. I had a soda today, so I should be okay. Oh boy. I might not even... Bit of a doing alright. Had a bit of a headache because of the weather, but I picked up my prescription and got your shot for the weeks. Nice! Good luck with the headache, though. I get those all of the time. It's such a pain. Ugh. Because, like, especially this time of year when, like, the weather is changing and it just gets into your brain. Ah, my sinuses. I didn't actually take my allergy medicine today. Whoops! I forgot to do that. I don't know what... I guess beast cheese is code for headache now. Oh, man. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. And of course, since this is like the introduction stream and stuff, we can... I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Big old beast cheese sounds like a video game boss. It does. It does. I'm glad everything's looking and sounding okay, because I pretty much grinded like all week doing pretty much only this to get everything looking and sounding okay. Ah, Elden Ring boss name. Yes, very good. That's a fun game. If you were an Elden Ring boss, what would you be? Oh, yep, thank you, game. Yeah! I am also looking forward to Saturday. If you haven't been paying attention to my blue sky, hint, hint, look at my blue sky. It is there on screen. On screen. I'm gonna be playing Yume Nikki for the first time on Saturday at this time. So, be there or be square, as they say. I also might, like, I don't know. This stream's gonna be really chill. I don't know if I'm gonna play Bejeweled the whole time. I might change to some of the other old, like, puzzle games that I got on my computer. Like, we might play Atomica at some point. Might play Dynamite. I also have Big Money, which is by the same developer, but I'm bad at it, so I might not play that one. It is good for just chatting. It's like there's enough going on screen that it's not super boring, and you don't have to look at my dead face the whole time. Like, it's got, like, the background noise and stuff. Yeah, I want to lick them. They look like they would... Yeah, very forbidden candy, this. Very forbidden candy. I also like how the gems, like, shine when you mouse over them. That's just it's just a neat little detail, yeah. They look crunchy! Or they could be gummies. Gummies would also be good. Man, now I want candy. It is that time of year. It is that time of year. We need to provide candy for the ghosts and ghoulies at the graveyard because it is, in fact, Halloween, and they do make the little sound when they clack together. That's true. That's true. Maybe it'd be like Lifesavers where they come in like the hard variety and the soft variety. Rock candy, buddy. I have not had rock candy in years. I need to get me some rock candy. Candy. Also, shout out to Prism Kid for doing the art for my... I clicked and... Okay, I tabbed out. That's why the music stopped. Yeah. But yeah, Kid did the logo. That's on my shirt. It looks really good. Go, like, follow them and stuff. They do great art and shit. I could match that one with the hypercube. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to do that, though. Also, like, how's the stream quality? Because I did... It is genuinely called a hypercube, yeah. From the titular movie cube to hypercube. I don't want to burn the hypercube just yet, though. I kind of want to keep it in the back pocket for later. Ah, fuck it. Stream quality's good? Okay, just wanted to be sure. Because I twiddled with some of the settings. And I've also moved apartments since I streamed last. So much has happened. So much has happened. It would feel so good to eat the hypercube. It would give you superpowers, I think. It would give you superpowers, I think.
Excellent.
If we're really good at the game, we can get him to say incredible. And that's what I really... That's the goal of the stream, is to hear the Bejeweled guy go, incredible. Solani! Bejeweled, praise king. That's very funny. I have to, like, remember what my emotion buttons do. I've been dead for, like, at least 4 years. It's been, like, 3 years since I streamed last. Wild. Okay. No, this is fine. This is good. What I like about Bejeweled is it's one of those games that you play until the game decides that you're done, and then you start a new game. Okay. Just tweaking the microphone a little bit. And I think the last time I did any game streams, that was Dragon Age 2, and even then before that it was Stardew Valley multiplayer. Yeah, we were streaming Stardew Valley multiplayer. That's actually what my my Twitch settings were set to. Like, you know, the stream information. It was actually set up for playing Stardew Valley with you. We're gonna have to get back to that. Let's see. I've never actually played Dragon Age 2. Or any of those games. I should. I've heard a lot about it. I've heard a lot about it. Yeah, well, you know, we're all biased and gay, I think. Dragon Age 2 is fun. I only scratched the surface, but I was having a fun time with it. Yeah, that sounds about right. I kind of want to... Maybe between streams I'll fiddle with the chat settings to get it so that the messages stay on screen longer. I mean, it doesn't matter as much when we're live like this, because you're in the chat, but like for the VOD, I mean, I gotta remember how to export VODs to YouTube. That's gonna be fun to figure out later. Oh boy. Good idea. I have mine set so they don't go away at all. I might do that, genuinely. I think I did the fade away stuff because I was worried about messages coming too thick and fast, but like I kind of think the opposite is true. I kind of think it's Oh, Zagger the Dagger is here! Hi! I haven't seen you in so long! Nice to see you! Glad you can make it! It's good. Oh, Solani's taking us to the shower. That's... Hopefully with a tasteful steam bubble like they do in animes. Good to see ya. I'm glad some of the regulars from my old streams are coming back. Like, I'm glad that it's always a delight. It really makes me... If you see my hands fiddling, it's because I'm fidgeting with, like, the 17 wires that are coming out of my head right now. I'm also just kind of... I was kind of nervous today, so I'm kind of a little bit wired. But we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Let's see... yep, that's close enough. I have a feeling we're gonna burn out here in just a second with this. It's kind of giving me the Bejeweled is giving the vibes. That's a mood I always get nervous before I stream. Yeah, no, for real. I have this thing where it's like, it's 45 minutes until stream. I am doing absolutely nothing except staring at OBS. Yep, there it is. You can feel it coming when you're experienced with Bejeweled. You can feel it coming when it's about to, like, burn you. Alrighty. Let's do another round.
Go.
It's all, well, I mean, I'm the only one who, because, you know, back in the olden days, this wasn't on, like, your personal PC, this was on, like, your grandma's PC, so all of the grandkids had their own profiles, and you would, like, compete with them for the best scores. But since it's just me, all the scores are just me, so, you know. I'm so glad we have... I'm so glad that, like, Prism Kid and Solani and Zagger and everyone was able to make it. Because I know Wednesday is kind of, like, a weird time. And to be fair, like, I chose, like, a weird time on purpose, because I was like, I'm getting back into streaming, I don't want it to be too crazy. I like to imagine you share the old Windows 95 PC with the whole graveyard and everyone else is just bad at Bejeweled, too. I mean, yeah, that too. That too. It's bad at Bejeweled. It's true, I am the best Bejeweled player in the whole graveyard. That's canon now, we're writing that into canon. Makes me want to stream Rodent's Revenge. Do it! I'll probably show off some other games like this that I played like a lot when I was a kid because I found a website, and I could like dig up the link here in a second, which is just abandonware. I think it's like myabandonware.com or something. Don't quote me on that. Bejeweled 2 versus stream between the group. That could be fun. Where we all just like spend like 2 hours and whoever gets the highest score at the end of the period wins.
Good. Excellent.
So yeah, as Solani is referencing, I'm also part, like me and Solani and Prism Kid and Saren, who you saw in the chat. There's a reason you're one of 100 of my created characters in my WWE game. Nice. Amazing. Hopefully I'm good at WWE. I remember the old WWE games where you could like make your own fighter and the proportions were like wild. I miss that. That was something that we would do at my cousin's house because my mom didn't want us playing violent video games, but our cousins and grandparents didn't give a shit. So so obviously we would go to their house and play GTA. But yeah, as I was saying, Solani and Prism Kid, and you've also seen the creation of... Oh yeah, I remember that! I remember that now. I remember that. You gotta forgive me, man. My brain's rotting out of my ears. But like, I am excited to see you. Like, and I'm excited to see everyone. But like, I had a feeling that like Kid, at the very least, was gonna come, and like Solani was probably gonna make it. Saren's here too, but they're lurking because But that's because, like, we were gonna be making, like, a VTuber group together, and I've been bothering them about how I'm gonna be streaming all week, so I kind of expected them to show up. I'm really happy to see, like, a fan from the old days. So, you know. Yeah! Thanks, I'm glad to hear it. I really do appreciate the support, it means a lot to me. Like, cause that's part of why I was so nervous for today, cause like it's been years, I'm rusty as hell. I had to like, I spent literally yesterday, so my laptop doesn't have a Ethernet port. So I had to find the extension that I was using to convert an Ethernet port to USB so that I can make sure the internet connection stays consistent while we stream. And then, like, as I was doing that, I literally tore up the entire house trying to find this thing because it's like that long. It's not very big. And I was like, we moved, it's probably at the bottom of like a billion like totes and stuff. I tore up the whole house, I looked everywhere, and then it turns out it was in the drawer in my desk the whole time. And I looked there first! So I don't know how that happened. But like, that's just sort of how this whole process has been going. I've just been very, very nervous about the whole thing. Yep. But yeah, hopefully this time around, I've got a good feeling about this time around though. Like, despite my anxiety, we're gonna make affiliate this time around. It's gonna be difficult, but we can do it, I think. I'm just really enjoying everything, frankly. It seems like things are running smoothly, though. I noticed the skipping that used to happen in the old streams isn't present. That's good! That's good! Cause, like, I had been fighting that fucking skipping so bad. So I'm glad that my fiddling with the OBS settings has worked. We got this. We got this. We can do this. Okay.
Level complete.
Whew.
Get ready.
Alrighty.
Good.
But yeah, I want to stream. I don't honestly. I think Wednesday might just be like these sort of chill chatting streams while I play one of the computer games that was on like my grandma's PC. You know, I've got a really old version of Yahtzee. Like, it's so old. It's like I had to like fiddle with the compatibility settings and everything to get it to work. And I want to play it on stream so bad because you actually like pick up the cup and rattle it with your mouse, and they just don't do shit like that anymore. oh, Zagger, you're making me blush. Stop. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alrighty. But yeah, so yeah, I'm planning to go another like hour and a half for like 2 hours total. Might have to switch my activities around a bit. Yeah, maybe. I would...
No more.
Yep, there it is. We've been dying on level 4 a lot. I don't know what it is about level 4. It just doesn't like level 4, I guess. That's alright. I'm sure we'll get like a really good playthrough at some point in this stream. But yeah, like, I usually do comms work on Monday, but I've just about run out of comms work. Yeah? So, by the way, follow Prism Kid. They're an old friend of mine, and they've been really good to me all these years.
Level complete.
Thanks, buddy. I'm also just, like, famously really bad at thinking of things to talk about, so if y'all have questions, if y'all want to talk about your day, if you want to, like, talk about whatever, like, video games are playing, that's what this is all about, right? We're chatting with the viewers. We're getting the vibes down. Yeah! Thank you! Okay. Same, I always have 1,000 things to yap about until I hit go live, then my brain goes blank. Big mood. Oh my goodness. That's a whole mood. Digital Blues is here! Hey! It's been ages! Glad to see you!
Level complete.
Glad you can make it!
Get ready.
I'm just happy that anyone remembers who I am at this point, frankly. I don't know. I shouldn't be too... I gotta be confident. I gotta be more confident in myself. That's what we're working on here today. That's the goal. It's Twitch affiliate, be more confident in yourself. Because I got this. We can do it. I've been doing, so much has happened. I got married, I moved, I went through like 2 different jobs. It's been insane. And I am between jobs at the moment, so any support helps, but yeah! You might have seen someone by the name of like, Synchro, or I forgot what he uses on Twitch. But yeah, that's my husband. We had been together for several years, and we finally tied the knot, so... I don't know if he's gonna stream, but... yeah! Thank you! Thank you! Is this it? Is this the run where we get past level 4? Yeah! It's been a crazy year. Like, it's just been insanity for everyone. Everyone I've talked to this year has been, like, going through the washing machine. And it's just like, damn, buddy. But we got this. We can hang in there. Yeah! I'm streaming this Saturday. I haven't played Yume Nikki before. Oh, sorry, I had to tab out to allow. If the music stops, it's because I'm tabbed out of the window. I don't know why it does that. I spent like most of yesterday trying to get it to not do that, but alas. Oh! I forgot that the Ko-fi bot was on. we're learning together. To be fair, I have to have like the name and logo on my shirt or else I forget what that is. So memory problems, gang. At least I remember how to play Bejeweled. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad that like so far today streaming has been going really, really well. And I'm glad because I was kind of nervous because of just a variety of factors and because it's been so long and I'm really grateful for the support, like genuinely. This has been incredible and it's only been 30 minutes. Yep. In my case, it's the opposite. I got a promotion in one job and was part of history and the main cameras to record for the other team. Wow. That's great. I'm glad. Wow. Like, I'm glad to hear it sounds like things have been going pretty well for you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I do have to use the hypercube. I'm not using it with purple though, that's stupid. Way more white ones. There we go, good.
Level complete.
We might take a break here in just a little bit so that I can... Sorry. Hydrate or dehydrate. I'm so invested in this Bejeweled game. We made it to level 5! We're doing better than we have all day. When we burn out on this one, I might take a break just to, like, make sure I go take my allergy meds, because I forgot to do that when I woke up. Well, yeah. Alrighty. They have been so bad. Oh my god, the fucking allergies this year. Oh, actually killing me, and I'm already dead. I was gonna draw her something while watching, but now I'm just watching, waiting on this headache to go away. Yeah. Yeah, beat up those allergies, Solani. Do us all a favor and just kill them. Whew. So yeah, after we burn out on this one, because I doubt it'll last forever. Although, you know, fingers crossed, we are doing pretty good. It's not tracking that. Okay, close enough. Allergies have been so bad, they've been rusting my blade 14 times a day. Yeah. Oh. I really do love the old graphics and sound effects for these games. Very satisfying. Yeah! I gotta stay in character to some extent. Yeah, no, I get that. You would think being undead would make you immune to allergies, but alas. Snatisfying. That's snail satisfying, to be clear. I said it before you. Okay. We're all... Go follow Solani. Oh, there it is. Yep. Damn. Okay. We're gonna actually go back to the main menu, and I'm gonna run and grab allergy meds. I also might tweak my stream settings so that the chat stays up. Y'all can chat amongst yourselves while I'm out, though. I will be right back. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going back to the chatting screen. I'll get the game back up in a second, but first I want to open Streamlabs. But I am back. I have taken the allergy medicine. Welcome back. I'm also going to take this opportunity to kind of catch up on the chat a little bit, because let me see. Sorry, let me get the chat window. Let's see. It's basically my thing. If y'all weren't in on it at this point, I'd be like a failed Disney star. Tag yourself, I'm the random stream in the background audio. That's very funny. That's very funny. I shouldn't have my hand in front of my mouth when I laugh. That ruins the tracking. I'm gonna do my homework for next stream and have a bunch of spooky puns prepared for the breaks for the VOD markers. That sounds excellent. I love that so much. I'm the beep beeps. Yeah, that tracks. Who else upgrading their yarn? She mounts on my boot till I rattling sounds. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this break time intermission was brought to you by Mountain Boo. Let me get... Okay. Sorry, one moment. As you can see, we're partying while you were away, lol. Good. I'm glad you were keeping yourself entertained. Let me see. Always show messages. Save settings. There we go. That should... I think it refreshed, so... But it should... They should stay from here on out. And then let's go ahead and get the game back up. Yeah, feel free to test it by spamming me with random bullshit in the chat. It's good for interactions. Let's see. In we go.
Go.
Woo! Yeah, looked like it's working just fine. So we're back into the Bejeweled. Okay. Let's go! I wasn't even paying attention to the high score screen because Actually, we can go to the main menu and check. What's my best? Looks like the best I've ever done is like about 36,000. Let's see if we can... What if I just rebranded as a snail? I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised.
Go.
Out of all of the jewels, which one looks like the best tasting? I think the red one, but I just like cherry flavored things. Cherry flavor is the best flavor. Cherry flavor. But I'm interested to hear y'all's takes on the yummiest. The green or red. What do you think the green one tastes like? I agree, especially if it's a soda. Yes, cherry soda. Oh my god. You were gonna say the red one because of the shape. That makes sense. Purple if you're insane. Oh, sorry. Hold on, my chat settings are... Hang on. Back, one moment. Sorry, I'm just so that you guys can have background noise while I fiddle with whatever the hell's going on with... Green one's gotta be green apple, right? In that case, I might like the one... The blue one makes me think blue raspberry, but then again, I'm biased. Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, let me see if I can figure out what the hell's going on with the chat on my end. Give me 1 second. I can't read. It would help if I could read. Is that it? Oh gosh, I don't know. Blue raspberry is my favorite flavor, but it looked too pointy to me. It's okay. It's totally okay. I'm eating the chat, Solani. I need those. I need those. Black. Okay, I can't find. Hang on. Add filters. Yeah, that should be good. Whatever. Whatever. Let's just get back into the game and I'll screw with this off stream. My favorite thing about being a VTuber is that I can just become large. It's not as easy when you're a face streamer to just like blow up your very, very small like camera window. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Oh yes, Solani was eating my chat. We gotta get a chat jail on screen for Solani. Just like a PNG of the vacuum for Luigi's Mansion and put him in there. Yeah, yeah. Because you're all ghosts, by the way. You're all like ghosts and ghoulies in the graveyard. I don't want... I'm not gonna call the Ghostbusters on any of you, since I know y'all ain't gonna grief my chat. But I might put Solani in a salt circle for a little bit, just so that he can think about what he's done. There's a species of moth called the ghost moth, so that tracks. Nice. Alright, I'm just real quick making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, we've decided flavors. Probably green apple for this one. Cherry, which is the best flavor. Blue raspberry for the pointy ones. What are we thinking for white? What are we thinking for white? White is always an interesting, because it could be pineapple, it could be coconut, could be the mystery flavor, like with Airheads. Yellow one can't be banana, it's gotta be lemon. Fair. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. White can be mystery flavor, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. A lot of nostalgia for getting the white Airhead and trying to figure out what the fuck that tastes like. White is sand. White can be mystery flavor and it's never the same twice. Yeah! Purple can be grape. Purple can be grape. I imagine it tastes like the very, very cheap grape, like, candy flavoring that doesn't taste anything like grapes at all. But you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't you? Like, it's almost, like, bitter a little bit from, like, all of the artificial dye and shit. Yeah. You know what I mean. The artificial grape flavor. I actually kind of like that flavor. I think it's mostly from growing up with, like, cheap Halloween candy and shit. I have not acquired any Halloween candy this year so far, and I am dying slowly. Please support me so that I can afford a bag of cheap grape-flavored candy that tastes kinda like ass. Sorry, Flavors and artificial flavors are fun for me because I have no sense of smell, so none of them taste like their counterparts to me. That's very interesting. Like, I remember you saying that you didn't have a sense of smell. I hadn't considered how that would affect how things taste, since it's kind of the same deal.
Excellent.
Yeah, the grape that makes you gag. Yeah, the grape that makes you gag. Yeah, because your taste and your smell are so closely linked in your brain. That's why, like, if you can't, like, peppermint is... texture. Yeah. Do you think people write fan fiction about their self-inserts and the Bejeweled voice? I mean, maybe. I mean, not to quote Rule 34, but...
Incredible. Level complete. Get ready.
Solani about to publish the only Bejeweled fanfiction on AO3. I will bravely go where none have been before me. Oh, man. Okay. Thanks again for coming to hang out with me, y'all. It means a lot. I know I said that already, and I'm gonna continue saying it for the entire stream because y'all are the best. Every single one of you. And if you're watching the VOD, you too.
Excellent. Incredible.
Very nice. Very nice. Sorry, I'm I'm so sorry. I got distracted and I tabbed out, and I need to not do that because it makes the music stop. I don't know. I feel like I've got to jump scare you guys with... I feel like the VOD watchers are going to get jump scared by the VOD notification after this long. Yeah, if anyone has notifications turned on for my YouTube channel, hint, hint, there it is. They're gonna get a notification for the first time in 3 years, and it's gonna be this VOD.
Level complete. Get ready.
Follow it or get ghouled. Follow it or get ghouled. I can only mostly control Solani. He will get you. I do not have a choice in this. There are also links in the About section. Maybe not on YouTube, but I'll try to make sure that my YouTube links are all in the place. What the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, Bejeweled. Obviously. We're playing with the candy rocks. Oh, did we give the orange one a flavor? I know we're probably wanting it to be like orange, obviously, but like, what if we made it like mango or something? I don't know. It looks more like mango flavor to me. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Sorry. Ghost busted. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because I know Prism Kid and the others kind of have this setting on where you have to be a follower for 10 minutes before you can chat to sort of keep the bots away. I decided to opt out of that for this first stream just to see how things go. If we end up with like a really bad bot infestation, I might have to turn that on. Which I would hate to do because, you know, I want people to be able to chat as soon as they hop in. But at the same time, if they're a bot, be gone. I don't do that because I like to be punished, I guess. That tracks. I will... no further comments. No further... But we've been going for almost an hour, and that was the first bot, so I don't think... I mean, you know, knock on wood. Gotta... I am keeping up with the chat. It's just, it's very funny. Oh boy. Water time. Hydrate or dihydrate. But you know, high key, speaking of drinking water, my bot problem was a little worse than just a bot here or there trying to peddle their snake oil, which is why I turned it on. Yeah. That's the thing, it's like, bot infestations. If you see one, there's like 20 more in the walls. Like, I do not blame you one bit for turning that on because they can get bad. Alrighty. What was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about something before I got distracted. Nope, it's gone. Okay, well, we don't follow me for my brain power. We follow me for my addictive laugh and funny personality.
Level complete.
My brother and I, when we were playing this game as children, we were imagining that, like, we follow for the good time, yeah. The headcanon for this game with my brother and I, when we were playing this as children, was that we were, like, astronauts, right? Like we're in like some fancy future spaceship thing. And we gotta like match these jewels to fill the gas in our engine so that we can try and press warp and get home. Or whatever. It was something like that. That's what I always loved about these old games, like, especially as a kid, is that you would just make up whatever's going on. You know? Does that make sense? Am I insane? Yes, but that's probably not related. Yeah, alright. Woo! Okay.
Excellent. Incredible. Level complete. Get ready.
Also, I'm just gonna say it, the Bejeweled 2 music slaps. It's so good. Even as a kid, if you had entertainment, it almost wasn't enough. You had to add your own fun into it. Yeah! I'm not reading that one out loud, Solani. I guess it's still true as adults with certain things like fandom and headcanons. I accept a ban for that one. Well, you're not banned, you're just going into the salt circle to think about what you've done. I'm not reading that one out loud. But yeah, I don't know. It was different. Like, it feels like video games were kind of different when I was younger, especially like the simple PC games like this. Because it was more like playing with toys, you know? Like, it was more like having a doll and making up a story and a name for the doll and everything, and then playing with the other dolls, than nowadays where it's just like, I don't know, everything's kind of spelled out. I think that's also why my brain latched onto Baldur's Gate 3 as hard as it did, because it gives you the ability to play with your dolls. When you hit affiliate, we're gonna need a salt container emote for the chat, and I will happily provide it so we can spam it so like when he says stuff. Thank you so much for sponsoring my salt container. I'm gonna need it. Get salted. That would be more threatening if he was a snail and not a moth. Not a moth. That would be the downside. That would be the downside of you rebranding as a snail, is that we would threaten you with salt shakers. He's a snuff. That's snail moth, to be clear. We've come full circle, yeah. Being forced rebranded as a snuff. Alrighty. Woo. Oh, there it is. There's the ban emojis. I tell you what, because, like, okay, I had an idea for, there's this cute, like, RPG maker game that I found for free on Steam called Trick and Treat. I played it, like, ages ago when I was in college, and I fell in love with it, but it's a very short game, it's like 2 hours. And I was like, I'm gonna play that on stream on Halloween. But you know what else we could do on Halloween is we could watch a movie. Specifically, one that is public domain and also the best bad movie ever created. It is not Troll 2, sorry to disappoint. I was specifically thinking about Plan 9 from Outer Space. If you've ever heard of Plan 9 from Outer Space, you know exactly why I'm saying this. But like, we gotta watch Plan 9 from Outer Space at some time. Like, I watched that movie with my dad, and yeah, because, like, my dad's, like, a big, like, cinema buff, My brother is also really into movies, but specifically my brother is into bad movies. Not movies that are bad intentionally, but you know, your organic, homegrown bad movies. I will sit and view it with mine eyes, yes. Yes. I am subjecting all of you to Plan 9 from Outer Space. I don't know when, but it's happening at some point. It's like a really old black and white film. You probably do if you're familiar with old movies, or if you've read the IMDb page for one of those old Dracula films. Because, like, the thing about the Dracula, like, literally they got the actor who played Dracula back in, like, you know, way back in the day. Way back in the day. And then when... Sorry, so the thing is, right, and this is funny, but it's also terrible. The actor died in the middle of filming, and instead of getting a new actor and reshooting those scenes, they just put a guy who was like 6 inches taller in a big cloak so that he could do this and cover his face and pretend to be the other guy. The director of Plan 9 from Outer Space did not believe in second takes, and it is it is extremely obvious. Yeah, that's how you... Man, you don't know how much I missed this. Glad to have you back, Jordan. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're so sweet, and I don't know how to take compliments, so I'm just gonna say thank you and blush silently. We talking Karate Girl levels of bad movies? Or yeah. Like, we're talking like Troll 2, we're talking like Birdemic, Shock and Terror. The Room is a good one. There was this really... We're talking Food Fight. I don't know if any of y'all have seen Food Fight. I have been traumatized by Food Fight. And every time bad movies come up, it's like I have to subject everyone I know to this movie. We're not watching the Emoji Movie, though. I can't go through that again. I watched it for free, and I want my free back. I want my free back. I think I was conceived during The Room. That would explain a lot. That would explain a lot about how you are, about why you are the way that you are. But yeah, Plan 9 from Outer Space is like a classic bad movie, and I know it's public domain because it's like 1 billion years old. It should be in a museum. I'm pretty sure people study that movie in classes about how not to make movies. Oh my god, I forgot to mention, like, I mentioned how the actor died and they got, like, another guy to like, for the scenes they hadn't filmed yet. They also just took footage from the movie he had filmed before and, like, spliced it in with a voiceover to try and make it make sense in context. It was awful. just the worst thing known to man. Oh, honestly, it's probably for the best that the guy was dead when the movie came out, because I think seeing it would have killed him. I know it would have killed me if they did that to my... Not like this. Not like this. Oh, Jesus. Okay. May he rest in peace. Exactly. For sure. I hope wherever he is, he does not have any awareness of the state that movie was in when it was released. You gotta love the way they problem solved back in the day. You know, there's good problem solving in old black and white movies, like how they used chocolate syrup for the blood going down the drain in Psycho. And then there's bad problem solving in movies. Like everything I just described to you about Plan 9 from Outer Space. Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. I'll tell you what though, genuinely, practical effects are like actually brilliant. I need to study more practical effects, especially old-timey practical effects. Not like to use the knowledge in real life, but because I'm fascinated by it. Like, have you seen, like, all the freaking backgrounds they painted for the original Star Wars trilogy? Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Because it's just like, I don't know, people can do some really impressive stuff with CG, but you can tell the difference between something that's CG and something that was, like, physically done in real life. Like, the freaking Alien movies, and, like... I love it when they actually put actors in suits and stuff instead of CG. Exactly! Exactly. Because, like, I don't know. It looks... It has the potential to look better, and especially scarier in the case of, like, horror and whatever, when you can tell that that's a physical thing. You know? Like, CG's a little easy to call out, and we're all kind of used to seeing it, so we all kind of just, like, phase it out when we're watching a movie. But I feel like when it's an actual, like, practical effects monster, as long as it's made really, really well, you kind of think it's real for a second, you know? Like, not to douse, like, CG artists, because that's also, like, extremely talented and stuff. Like, 3D animation's hard as balls, especially, like, trying to, like, make it fuse with... Or, not fuse, you know what blend. I can't turn CG out and it makes watching stuff hell. Rip! Oof, that's rough. But yeah, it's just... I don't know. I feel like practical effects and stuff are kind of becoming a lost art form, and that's very sad because there was a lot of cool shit that was being done there to make things work. I love cinema, but I'll watch things and be like, "You're not real." I mean, fair. Very fair. Oh boy. Man, we've already been going for an hour, and I don't even feel like it. This is great. I am definitely gonna have to go by... Like, if we go a little bit over the planned time, it's only gonna be by, like, 30 minutes, because I do need to do stuff with my husband when he gets home from work. We're doing pretty good! I need to be distracted and not think about the game a little bit more, because the Bejeweled gods have smiled upon us. This is the best score we've been getting all stream. CG can be good, but I think there's a time and a place for it, and that time and a place was the Sandman intro scene from Spider-Man 2. You're correct. You are so true and correct.
Excellent. Level complete.
Woo!
Get ready.
So yeah, I'm glad that, like, audio and stuff is working well, because I'm gonna have to... You guys think you could take Sandman. So, like, in a fight, or... in a fight, right? Kid knows what I was thinking. Kid knows what I was thinking. Alright, here is my hot take of the day. Obviously the prequel movies for Star Wars weren't as good as the original ones, but we got better memes from the prequels than we did from the original movies. The prequels were very good for meme culture, and that is why they're still allowed to exist in my book.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was never a big Star Wars fan, but I think I agree with you on that one. Yeah, yeah. Oh no. That was a really damn good play. Oh no, it's Solani. Oh jeez. Okay. He's okay. It's okay. We're gonna need a cleanup here. I was doing really good, and then I lost my train of thought, and now there's no more moves. Damn! It's because I called attention to it. But we got a new high score! We got the 3rd high score! Oh, lots happening in the chat. So much happening in the chat. Give me like 2 seconds. I remember thinking General Grievous was cool because he was a robot with 4 arms, but other than him and R2-D2 and C-3PO, I wasn't really into Star Wars. Valid, to be honest. Not at all. It depends on the studio. As someone who's been part of the industry, it's just that budgets are changing, kinda, like how it was a lot easier to add singing into a... Yeah, and I get that too. You know, like... lengthy movies are taking because it's rare and less easy to flesh out. Yeah, and a lot of it is just kind of a... And there's nostalgia blinders in there too. We can't forget that. But then again, this is the Nostalgia Blinders channel, so you know. A little biased. Just a little bit biased. I just like the robots, I think. Oh, very fair and valid. Some of the best robots in cinema history, I must say.
Go.
So what have we accomplished in this stream? We've accomplished my 3rd highest score so far of all time. We've accomplished turning Solani onto the Bejeweled voice. That's a very important accomplishment. Hell yeah, productive stream. I will get 1 million points of Bejeweled 2. Bruh, we gotta do it. We gotta do, like, the versus Bejeweled 2 stream. I don't know how we'd set it up so that, like, everyone can see everyone's Bejeweled boards, but we gotta do it. Maybe, like, Discord call, stream share. You could make it work. You could make it work. I'm high-key gunning for our first stream together to be Farkle, though. Stream together maybe or something. Yeah, that too. Farkle, though. We got a Farkle on stream. If y'all don't know what Farkle is a dice game. It's like a push your luck style dice game that's a bit like Yahtzee, but not at all. And it's easier to watch than it is for me to try and explain it, so I'm not going to try and explain it. Legally allowed to Farkle on stream. Oh no. If you don't know what Farkle is life. Noted for future reference. Yeah, dude. We're gonna be playing it on stream sometime. Mark my words. So help me God, we are playing Farkle on stream. The world needs this. Ooh. I'm even crazier than usual because I haven't left my bed in like a week. Mood. Big mood. Oh my god. Someone get the hose. Oh jeez. We've got a very depressed ghost over here. Can someone hose down Solani? Hose down Solani. With water! I want to specify. I feel a need to specify because it's you. Ectoplasm Blaster, that works too. Oh boy, having Solani in the chat is just a joy. It's really made my day. You're all great. It's good to see Zagger again. It's good to see Digital Blues. It's good. I'm so glad that everyone is... I'm so glad that everyone's here. Yeah, that ectoplasm will perk him right up. Prism Kid gets Ghostbuster of the Month for killing that bot and also rehydrating Solani's ghost. Speaking of rehydrating, I'm keeping a water bottle on my desk. Oh, speaking of water, that's part of why I had to quit my last job. I was working at a call center, and honest to God, literally, no exaggeration, we had 20 seconds between calls, and it was back to back, 8 hours, 20 seconds between calls. Not even, you want to know how long 20 seconds is? That's 20 seconds, and you're on another call. Garbage. Horrid. Literally did not have time to pick up my water bottle and drink out of my water bottle, and that's how you know you gotta leave. I remember that when I was, yeah. See, the thing is, right, like, it was totally reasonable for, like, the most part, and then they laid off 40 people. One of those people was my husband. And so, yeah, nightmare. I think I'm almost over this sick, though, soon. Yeah, hopefully. I also hope you recover swiftly. I'll fight him. Yeah, it was bad. It was sort of like, the way I like to describe it is, you know how like on diagrams of the ocean, like where it like does like a split section and like the shore is here, and it's not showing the way that I'm, but like, you know, it starts with the shore and then it kind of gets a little, starts to get deeper and then it just tanks. That's kind of how like work life at this company was. Like it was fine. And then it was like, okay, we're getting a little deeper, but this is still fine. And then it just dropped off and there was no ground. So, you know. And it got to the point where, like, my mental health was so bad, I couldn't even come to the conclusion that I had to quit without taking, like, a week break and thinking to myself and talking to people, because every person I spoke to was like, hey, that's garbage, you gotta get out of there. Literally, I talked to my freaking doctor, right? Because I got top surgery this year also. I was in a post-op appointment with the doctor, and I was like, I think I need a little more FMLA for recovery time, because, like, I'm tired all the time, and this is, like, the situation at my work right now, right? And he made this face, like, and then he went back into the doctor persona and was like, yeah, okay, we can do that for you. It's like, literally, that's literally what happened. Literally, the surgeon looked at me like, and then went back into, like, doctor persona. Thank you, Dr. Saba. Oh, Jesus. We might have to take another break here soon, because I'm running out of water, but I'm having fun talking to you guys, that's why. I'm having fun talking to you guys, and that's why my throat is getting increasingly sore. But it's fine. That's why I have the water bottle. Working in a call center prepped me for streaming by, you know. Because that's what you do. You talk for several hours. Oh, it literally just gave me a hypercube. On top of the one I already have. This is going to be a good run, maybe. Because the thing about the hypercubes is, you always have a move. Because you can match them with anything. You can match them with any of the gems that they're next to, and it'll delete all of that color. Which means I can't lose while I have a hypercube on the board. Yeah. We love the hypercube. We stand the hypercube in this house. I once asked Kid if I should rebrand as a hypercube. Oh no, it blew up my hypercube! Ah! Why did it blow up my hypercube? It blew up my hypercube! No, my son! I think I made a Cube 2 Hypercube joke. Yes, you did. You did make a Cube 2 Hypercube joke. That did happen. I think that happened on this stream. Where the hell? There we go. Okay. Every time I look at the chat and then look back at the game, I've forgotten what I'm doing. So you know. I'm always making that joke because it's my favorite. Valid. BRB? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, for a second there I thought, Solani is AFK, time to seal him in the salt circle. Yeah! Now's our chance. Oh my god, there's really a salt emoji! I love that! I do not know what emojis are, by the way. I've been dead for 20 years. I'm not... When you get affiliate, I can draw up like an actual salt emote for the channel, though. Yeah! For now, this will do. God, imagine playing Phasmophobia with this group. See, like, okay. Obviously, Phasmophobia scares the shit out of me. But also, I think if I didn't take it seriously at all, and we were just, you know, shooting the shit the whole time, I could probably do that. Because I think that was the problem I was having with Phasmophobia the first time I played it. The first time I played it, the group I was playing with was way too into it. Like, they were tryharding just a little too much for my taste. And that's fine. If you want to play the game that way, that's fine. But, like... Same, honestly. I think I'm brave when I have friends and being silly. Exactly, yeah. It's like, I don't know. What if we just troll the ghost? What if we just troll the ghost? I get that way in Minecraft too, where it's like, if I'm playing Minecraft on my own, I am super cautious. I'm afraid of everything. I hear a noise and I stop playing for like 3 years. That's only barely an exaggeration. I'm playing Minecraft with other people. It's just like, into the cave we go! Don't die! I gotta bring back the Minecraft streams. I'm only gonna stream like twice a week to start off with, unless I decide we could play Minecraft multiplayer too. Yeah. You would have to either pay for realms or figure out how to set up a manual server, and I don't remember how to do either of those things. But, oh, my hand kind of went through my chest there. That was awkward. I mean, any sort of clipping that occurs with the model is because I'm partially decomposed, if we're being honest. You might be able to swing around soon? Awesome. Here's hoping. I actually am gonna do that, I think. I gotta get stuff to move. It's not that bad if I remember correctly. It's like $5 a month or something. Yeah, like if I remember correctly, it was pretty affordable. I just have exactly 0 money right now.
Level complete.
Like, between paying off my surgery and also just like rent and bills and whatever else and being in between jobs, things are kinda tight right now. Not to plug the Ko-fi link, but you should totally check out the Ko-fi link in the About page. I'm lucky that I have some repeat customers getting comms from me every month. Yeah. And I'm happy for you too, because that's definitely... Like, I'm glad that you're getting enough to keep yourself afloat, because I know the commissions business can be rough. I have no idea where the Ko-fi bot is. I don't know how often it posts. I don't know why it's in here. I'm a little afraid. The Ko-fi bot posted the first time and I was like, oh shit, the Ko-fi bot. Oh, shit. But yeah. It's just like... I'm glad I was able to get streaming and everything together, though. Like, that... At the very least, it gives me something to do so I'm not in my head all day, or, you know, trapped in Indeed hell looking for a new job. You know, I gotta have something in my life besides fucking Indeed. There's a move, but I don't know where it is. Is it just the hypercube? It might just be the hypercube. Yeah, yeah. Because, like, low-key, I've kind of been driving myself insane. Just from, like, not having anything to do. God, the Bejeweled 2 music is so good. I know I said that already. I think I said that already, but damn, it's so good. This was like the soundtrack of my childhood. Actually obsessed with this game as a kid. Yeah, man, yeah. I got an email the other day to a place that applied and got an interview that never called me back and was like, job opportunities. Oh man. It sucks. It sucks that they ghosted you. Especially after, like... Hey, what the fuck am I? Yeah. Fun prank. Put your ghost friends in salt while they are taking a nap. Welcome back, Solani. You are in salt. Yeah, I gotta feel, because, like, I was watching Saren's stream, and I thought, like, the stream avatar with the Pokemon was really cool, and, like, having a stream jail was really cool. I just need to get that set up, I think. It is what it is at this point, and also I'm not gonna let it bother me too much. I'll just keep looking. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I do have a couple pretty hopeful prospects, but... Because there was a college in town where I lived. The thing... I'm gonna become a ghoul. Nice. Join us. Well, yeah, so there's a college in town where I live, which means that the jobs are kind of always rotating a little bit. But, I applied for a position at the veterinary college, because it's also a veterinary hospital. And I have some experience with veterinary medicine, just like... because I wanted to be a vet when I was in high school and blah 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 blah. Anyways, the interview went really, really well, but she was extremely keen to tell me that, like, they can't actually follow up with me until the end of the month because of, like, state regulations, since it's a state university. But, like, she was so keen to point that out as she was, like, walking me out of the building. She was like, oh, and by the way, if you don't hear back from us right away, that doesn't mean no. And it's like, okay. So, like, it definitely sounds like they're wanting to hire me, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I can wait until the end of the month. Yeah. But I really want that job. It pays nice. It's gonna, like, start full-time. It's gonna, like, start part-time and, like, maybe get to full-time later, which is exactly what I'm looking for right now, because I'm still kind of, you know... I'm still kind of fucked up from surgery and also from the mental damage that last job gave to me. But, yeah, knock on wood, fingers crossed. Contact any deities that you know and or care about, because I really want that job. I am manifesting it, thank you. In the meantime, I will stream, and I have a Ko-fi, and if people, you know, can Dude, you never... No, I sent an application to a job. I got a promotion at half a year till they called me back, and I only sent in one application. Yeah, it really does. And, like, some of these companies, like, just take ages. When I first moved here, when I first moved in with my husband, before we were married, I was looking for a job. I applied at, like, the Dillons, like, the grocery store. And... And I didn't hear anything back. I ended up taking another job because they came back to me with the offer later. Literally 3 months later, Dylan's emails me and is like, by the way, we rejected your application. And it's like, buddy, I'm gone. I'm already out. Like, cool. I figured. Yeah, I had a feeling this one was going to sting. There's the Ko-fi bot. Any support is appreciated. Obviously, I know that, like, times are rough right now and we're all, like, in the shit. So I'm not expecting anything by any means. But if you have anything to spare, I would owe you my life. Seriously. Even just giving a look or spreading the work is super helpful as well. Yes. Yes, that too. And, you know, just watching the stream, like, giving me engagement in the chat, trying to get me to affiliate. I don't want to spend the whole stream going, give me money, please. Because that's not what you're here for, but it's worth bringing up at least once or twice, I think. Gosh, is it already 3:30? We've been going for an hour and a half? Incredible. Incredible. Okay. Okay. I could sell a kidney and get you that money. No, don't give me your kidney money. You need that kidney money. Kidney money. I could sell one of my kidneys. That was a joke. I don't know. Oh my god. I love you guys. I should just spend the whole stream saying that over and over. I love you guys, because I love you guys. Legit, I thought about it for real, because I need money. Yeah, that's the thing. You were like, I'm gonna sell my kidney and give you the money. It's like, no, buddy, keep the money. Keep the money. Tell you what though, selling blood plasma is not a bad idea. And your body makes more of that. You don't grow additional kidneys, but like the blood plasma is a renewable resource. I might look into that myself, to be honest. As a zombie who lives in a graveyard, it turns out body parts sell for, like, a lot. Like, a lot.
Level complete.
You never know when someone might need a spare part, that's all I'm saying.
Get ready.
Freedom! Hello, Saren! Good to see ya! The only thing you really missed is that Solani's crushing on the Bejeweled voice. I was selling plasma, but then some shit happened and they marked me as deferred. Oh, no. Oof. Yeah. That's the problem. It's really, like... It could be really, like, transphobic and homophobic when it comes to, like, blood donation. And we gotta fix that, but yeah. Saren's here, though. Either way. Oh, we were also talking about what flavors the Bejeweled, jewels are. A lot has transpired. We put Solani in a circle of salt. I don't know how much you were able to listen since I know you were at work, but... Salt? But we're always good to have some more ghosts and ghoulies in the graveyard. Ghosts, ghoulies, variations thereupon. I could listen to Zero, yeah, rip.
No more moves.
I don't know why you want to eat the red ones? See, that's what we were saying. We were saying that the red ones were gonna be the best. Because they're like cherry flavored and they'd be fun to suck on. Don't take that out of context. In before someone clips that. Oh no. How about we make moves then, Bejeweled? Jeez. Oh jeez, okay. The red ones are in good shape for eating. Yes! That was what I meant. That was what I meant. Doritos ass shape. Yeah, exactly. You bite into the purple one vertically and like you see God.
Level complete. Get ready.
We are doing good. Honestly, might stream a little longer today. I think I'd have the best time sucking on the grave. Solani. You know what would be cool if they haven't done it yet? A Bejeweled game with a Steven Universe skin so all the jewels look like different gems. That would be kind of neat. That would be kind of cute. It's candy. We were talking about candy. Fine, munching the green one. You're gonna break a tooth doing that. This is definitely the kind of candy that would break your teeth. Kid knows I chew on hard candy, yeah. The sounds that Bejeweled make when they fall down on other gems make me think that if you put them all into a bowl and stuck your hand in it, it would be really satisfying. Yeah! Like, you know those little, like, decorative, like, petals and whatever that they put in the bottom of, like, flower vases or whatever? You know, the little shiny ones? It's gotta be like that kind of texture. Yeah! Clickety-clack, bro! Crouch! Looking forward to Saturday. I'm wondering if I might do... I don't know. There might be surprise streams or whatever. I gotta see what my energy's like, because it's been all over the place lately. I'm definitely gonna do at least 2 streams a week. I probably want to do more, at least until I get a job. We'll figure it out. That's so fair, yeah. Because it's just like, I do enjoy streaming. I especially enjoy like chill streams like this where I just get to hang out with all y'all. But at the same time, it's like, I have other things I need to be doing. And whatever else. I should make like a... If I ever hit affiliate, I need to make like a stream sound effect or something for when my brain just like stops working, like the dial-up sound. You know what I mean. I think one week I did 4 streams because I was scratching at the bars of my enclosure. Yeah, because I've kind of been doing that because it's like, I don't know, I've been viciously alternating between sleeping for 14 hours and I must do something or I will explode. So we'll see how it goes. And again, like, keep an eye on... If you haven't already followed me on Blue Sky, you should keep an eye on my Blue Sky. Blue Sky over there. It's very good. I should make me as a Bejeweled shape. And I feel that I was a corpse after surgery. Yeah. Yeah. And I was already a corpse, so you can imagine the kind of stress that I'm under. Stress. But I mean, the good news is, now, I'm... now, like... Because the thing is, right, if I hadn't have gotten top surgery, I would have been dealing with the same bullshit and gender dysphoria. So, you know. It's all good. Yay, get that referral, dude. You got this. I believe in you.
Good. Excellent. Level complete.
Make sure you get a good surgeon. Yeah. I was fortunate because one of my husband's friends that actually worked at the same job, funnily enough, had gotten top surgery because he's a trans man. And so I was able to just kind of like sidle up to him like, hey buddy, need to get the tits off, what do I do? Tits off, what do I do? Yeah. Unfortunately, I have no idea what things are like in your area, so I can't really make recommendations. But I would say just like maybe... Yeah. Maybe just like... see if you can't find like local LGBT groups or likewise that would kind of... Your doc has you covered? Yeah, now that's good too. Just like, if you need recommendations, that would be my first place to look, is just to like find another trans person and be like, hey, so what's gender affirming care like around here? Oof. Yeah, sorry that it didn't turn out really well, but at least they're gone. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I had to go like 2 or 3 hours out of town to the hospital like every time, which is why I was really glad that they used my chart and I can just like send them a message on my chart when I'm like, hey, does this look weird? And they can send a message back and be like, no, you're fine. Yeah, that app is a godsend. It really is. Because it's just like, I simply cannot afford the gas to drive 3 hours every time I need to see a doctor face to face. You know what I mean? It's just like... Whew.
Level complete.
We still haven't gotten him to say incredible. I need to up my game.
Get ready.
I haven't gotten him to say incredible. Okay. Okay, after this one, I think I'm gonna take another break to fill up my water bottle, stretch. That way everyone can kind of... We got an incredible little bit back, but I think we were laughing at something, so it went under the radar. It was also at the end of a level. Yeah, I think so. I think I missed it is the problem. I need to see if I can, like, download that soundbite or, like, rip it from the game files so I can use it for, like, alerts and stuff. That would be fun. Like, someone donates to me on Ko-fi and the Bejeweled guy goes, incredible. That would be really fun. Yeah. I also think it's funny because, like, obviously this game is, like, the basis for every casual puzzle game in the whole world. Like, Candy Crush got super popular, and the whole time I'm like, this is just Bejeweled with extra steps. Because that's what it is. It's Bejeweled with extra steps. Extra steps. But I think it's funny that we're playing this, not Candy Crush, but we're still talking about eating the pieces. Which I think is almost even more valid, I think. I think the Bejeweled pieces look better than the Candy Crush pieces. The forbidden candy, exactly. Exactly. I just like the gameplay loop of Bejeweled better because it's more zen, you know? Like Candy Crush is all like, you got like the goal to beat the level or else you're gonna be stuck on that level for the rest of your life. But here in Bejeweled, it's just like match gems. Match gems until you either beat the level or the game is done with you and kicks you out. And that's more fun to me, I think. I don't want to do purple with it, though. Unless I do, because that one would explode, but... I don't know, white might be a better... Let's go with...
Level complete.
There we go. Yeah, and then they put random shit on the board to make the difficulty different, like pieces you get. Well, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I feel like they've overcomplicated the formula. You don't need to make it fancy. You just need to have shiny rocks that look like they would taste good.
Excellent.
And really kick-ass background music, seriously. And, like, you know, Bejeweled does have, like, the power-ups. Like, you match 4 and you get, like, the shiny ones that explode. And you match 5 and you get the hypercube. All hail the hypercube. All hail. I called it Daddy when we got the Incredible. You know, I think I remember that now. I think I remember that happening now. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It also, as I am finding out, I need to, like... Oh, yeah, I think yeah. I lost my train of thought. I was definitely like in the middle of a sentence and I just stopped talking and forgot what I was saying. Oh, it's fun to be back. It's good to be back. We're gonna be playing Yume Nikki on Saturday. My depravity will make you remember shit. Okay, I don't know why I keep like mixing up like the laughing emoji and the sad emoji. Oh, okay. I did not mean to use that hypercube. Damn. Welp. Okay. What are we up to? Okay, it's about 10 till 4 here, which was gonna be this stream stop. Like I said, I can't go much past the end time because I got stuff I gotta take care of when my husband gets home from work. But how are we feeling? We feeling like we want to go an extra 30 minutes? We still vibing?
Level complete.
Still chilling? Chilling like a villain? Huh? Solani is screaming, that's pretty normal.
Level complete. Get ready.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'd be more worried about Solani if he wasn't screaming. Starting to feel a bit under weather, so I'm enjoying watching the stream because my will to get work done is slowly leaving my body. Yeah, mood. Let me tell you. Oh no! Oh no! Did kid get the itis? Did they get the sickness? I hope not. Alrighty. I love how I said after this one, let's take a break, and this one's still going. That's some magic words. That's how I get like a really good run in Bejeweled. No, I think my sister got me sick somehow at her new work. Ow, rip. Okay, yeah. She said she wasn't contagious, but I've been in it, so who knows, yeah. Yeah, no, hit that Tylenol, buddy. I know I'm gonna be hitting the Tylenol here in a second. The most satisfying thing to do is when you line up a bunch of the shiny explodey gems and detonate them all in a row. It's super cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. To be fair, in my case, it's been a lot of sinus drainage from allergies. It's been making my throat sore. Speaking of, I do need water. We might have to break a little bit sooner. Yeah, like a cold or something, yeah. Honestly, if you have an antihistamine, like if you have like Zyrtec or Benadryl or whatever, it might help with the snottiness if you're snotty. What's going on? Oh, yep, okay. This is happening. Yellow, I hate. When I was younger, I would like try to count how many of each color that the hypercube was touching was available so that I could, you know, min-max my hypercube potential. And now it's just like, I can't do that. Even when I was a kid, I'd get to like 3 before I'd lose count. Lose count. No snot. Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, yeah. Cough drops are also very good. One of the nice things about me, like, basically going absolutely nowhere is that I'm not gonna get sick. It's gonna be very hard for me to get sick unless my husband drags something home, because I just don't go anywhere. It's also just that time of year, man. Shit's in the air. Mostly pollen, as we've had discussed previously. So much pollen. So this is not the best we've done on stream, but it is pretty close. I hate to break in the middle of a run, you know? I hate to take a break when we're still going. Because I just know I'm gonna come back after like 5 or 10 minutes with a full water bottle, and I'm gonna make like 2 moves and immediately like hit you loose. So, because like, okay, they spin, right? They spin when you click on them. So you can get... That's how they get you. Exactly, that's how they get you. The Bejeweled ghosts are gonna get me. They spin when you click on them, so we can analyze their 3D shapes for taste potential. Because the shape is a factor. The shape is definitely a factor, as discussed by the red one, which is clearly, you know, the most like lozenge shape. The white ones are very spherical. It might be kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. Although, I don't know. I love how when I run out of things to talk about, I just go right back to eating the Bejeweled gems. I mean... red and green would be the most eatable shapes. I think you're right. I think you're right. Food. Yeah. Let me see. Sorry, I'm playing with the hand. backtracking now. Very fun. I think it might be right. I think I have to burn the hypercube. I don't want to burn the hypercube though. I'm going to. I gotta.
Good. Excellent.
So fun fact about Bejeweled 2 in particular.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, that feels so good. When you set off like 3 of them at once. What had happened was, we had Bejeweled 1, like, ages ago, when I was very young. On a floppy disk. That was a bootleg floppy disk from my aunt. Do you use Leap Motion? Yeah, I've got the Leap Motion. I bought it like 300 years ago. And, and then I, you know, obviously I was streaming with it for a little bit and then I stopped. But like the thing is, I'm the kind of person that like talks with their hands like a lot. So I felt like I needed it, even though technically you can stream without hand motion and it'll be fine. Because, like, I caught myself, before I had it, I caught myself, like, gesturing at the camera all the time. And obviously it wasn't, like, doing anything. I want it, but, oh, yeah, no, tell me about it. I would never have bought it. Like, if I had, like, if we, like, changed the timeline and this was my first debut streaming, there's no way I'd have Leap Motion. I was doing much better off at the time of purchase. But yeah, so, we had played Bejeweled on my grandma's PC. My aunt, since we liked the game so much, my aunt burned a do you burn floppy disks? I don't even know. My aunt loaded a floppy disk with Bejeweled 1, like a bootleg copy. That worked on the family PC for like a little bit, until we got a new family PC that was like, hey buddy, this is illegal. It's like malware or some shit, and we're not gonna let you play this on our computer. And we had to buy, my dad had to buy Bejeweled 2 Deluxe, the actual game, so that we could play Bejeweled at home on the home computer again. Because it wouldn't take my Aunt Laura's bootleg copy of Bejeweled anymore.
Level complete.
We're gonna get a new high score.
Get ready.
We're gonna get a new high score any second now. Actually, no, I think I've already beaten my high score. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I'm glad I fixed the chat so that it stays in the chat room bubble, because because otherwise there's just all that empty space, you know? Looks better. More visually appealing. Better for the VOD too, in case people read slowly. Because that's the other thing, I read like super fast. So I'm always afraid when I'm like streaming or when I'm playing games or anything like that I'm just clicking past the dialogue too fast for anyone to follow it, because I read too fast. Which is obviously not a problem in Bejeweled, because there's no dialogue, but you know. Actually, it's not going to be a problem with Yume Nikki either, because there's no text in that game, except for the name of the main character, which I do not know off the top of my head. But that's because RPG Maker requires you to name your character. Solani reads very fast. Prism Kid's a slow reader, and that's the thing. It's like slow readers are valid. I was one of those kids that had literally nothing to do but read like all the time, so I got really good at it. Marutsuki, thank you. I knew you would know.
Good.
But yeah, RPG Maker requires you to give your character a name, and that is the only text in the entire game. I know a lot about Yume Nikki. I've heard about it a lot, but obviously I've never played the game before. I definitely don't have it memorized by any stretch of the imagination. So while it's not going to be like a blind playthrough or anything silly like that, I have not played the game before. And we're definitely going to be in for some surprises on Saturday, so definitely stay tuned for Saturday when I stream that. Very excited to watch. I'm glad. It's gonna be lit. We're gonna have a great time. We probably won't finish the game on that stream, but I will make it a weekly thing until we finish the game. Because I looked it up, it's like 6 hours according to whatever random website I found online. So it'll be easy enough for me to do just like as a stream series. And then when that's done, it's still gonna be spooky season. So I think probably Majora's Mask. I've been wanting to stream Majora's Mask for a while. Might see if I can get the 3DS version, since I'm more used to it, and there's some differences. There's some gameplay changes. If you're going in blind, it may take longer. Yeah, exactly. I'm expecting to devote, like, 3 or 4 streams to Yume Nikki. It might go longer, it might go shorter. Either way, it'll give me something to do until I run out of that game, and then we'll play another game. I also like how the gems surrounding the glowy ones also glow. When I was younger, I would always try to like arrange as many of them as possible because my goal was to make like the entire thing shine at once. Like to make this gem entirely white from the shine.
Good. Level complete.
But yeah, Bejeweled 2 is just a good clean fun. I think it's like $5 on Steam. I bought like a bunch of these old puzzle games on Steam because they were on sale. Like it was like one of the Steam sales, right? And they were all on sale for like $1 a piece. So I just bought every single one of them, like all of them that Steam had that I remembered. I've got Zuma, I've got Big Money, I've got... Because like obviously Bejeweled is good for a chill stream, just in general. But I might try streaming some of the other games just for a little bit of variety, you know? Did it blow up my it blew up my hypercube? I was looking at the chat! That reminds me, I need to move the chat back. I moved the chat, and then I need to... I don't know, I'm still figuring out my monitor setup right now. I'm also looking forward to Majora's Mask. Yeah, boy! I'm tired of it killing my son. Yeah! I assume you're talking about the hypercube. And not Majora's Mask. Although there is some crazy shit that happens in Majora's Mask, so I wouldn't be surprised if, if Majora's Mask killed your son. I'm also probably gonna bring back Pokemon Yellow. The bad news is, so, fun fact, I didn't just get new assets for the hell of it, or to, like, make the re-debut look nicer, although that was the goal. I got new assets because my external hard drive fucking shat itself. It's dead. It's gone. It's never coming back. It might be able to come back if I can cough up, like, $600 to Best Buy for them to, like, manually repair it. So, you know, which also means, I mean, where all hypercubes originate, Pokemon Yellow, that means it's good, yes. But it also means that my save file for Pokemon Yellow from the old streams is gone. So, I'm not going to be able to pick up where we left off. I'm just going to have to start from the beginning again. Which sucks, because we were actually getting pretty far on those streams. We will remake Beekaboo. We will remake Beekaboo. Beekaboo will rise again. Pokemon Yellow Soul Link would be brutal. Oh god. I am planning to do... I can barely do modern Soul Links. Yeah. I'm tempted to do a Nuzlocke with Pokemon Emerald, since that was the one I grew up with. That was the one I put like hours upon hours upon hours into as a kid. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling at the time. Because my plan with Pokemon games is to play Pokemon Yellow from Gen 1, then we're gonna play Pokemon Crystal from Gen 2, then we're gonna play Emerald from Gen 3, and so on up. Bunch of Emerald Andes in the chat. Yeah, Emerald is the best Pokemon game. Like, I probably won't stream, like, the new Switch Pokemon games. Like, I'll probably stop. I don't even know if I'll stream Sun and Moon, to be honest. Sun and Moon is kind of what lost me. Okay, so I did get Violet for Christmas this last year, Pokemon Violet. And it's pretty good. Like, it's still unoptimized as shit, and it's kind of embarrassing that Nintendo released it in the state it was in. But I had a lot of fun playing it. It was one of those situations where I played it for, like, obsessively for 3 weeks, and then I put it down and didn't pick it up again. Like, they definitely put out enough patches that it's not a horrible, buggy mess. The game functions, it's playable. The game functions. It looks kind of ugly in places by modern standards, but you know. But, like, the thing is, right, Pokemon Sun and Moon in particular were so railroady. Like, it was more on rails than Pokemon Snap, which was literally on rails. So, like, I'm probably only gonna stream the old school ones. Like, we might go up to X and Y and then call it there. Yeah, I sold my Switch, so that run is dead. Lol, rip. And, like, we have Pokemon Sword, but I haven't played it. Mike played it. My husband. But I just wasn't interested in it, so I never really picked it up. But yeah, Sun and Moon kind of lost me. I'm not one of the... Oh my god, we lost! We finally lost! Look at the high score! Look at this! Look at it, it's twice as high as it... It's twice as high as it was before the... God damn! Okay. We're 10 minutes over. I do want to keep streaming, at least for a little bit, until my husband gets home and we have to take care of business. I didn't even finish Sword and Shield. I got maybe like 2 or 3 towns in. I am just going to take like a really quick break to fill my water bottle and go to the bathroom. And then we'll probably go another 20 minutes or so. Just because I'm feeling good. I'm vibing with this. I don't know why I clicked play again. We're not playing again. We're going on break. I will be right back. We have returned. Yeah, the random scream in the background music. I found new background music. I thought it would be okay, but if it's like if what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say, because my brain is actually clocking out right about now. If the music's too annoying, let me know. But I think I picked a decent track for the vibe. I don't know, I was in between like a few, and I simply could not find the old copyright-free music I was using before to save my life. But that's fine. I'm glad. It looks like everyone's having a good time so far, still. Despite Kid getting jump scared by the random scream. It's good. What I meant was, it makes me laugh because I'm never expecting it. Yeah, fair. Yeah, fair. I'm using, like, brand new assets, so any feedback is appreciated. Okay. Hopefully we don't get stuck on another super long run. Because as much as I want to continue to hang out with y'all, everything sounds good to me, honestly, very fitting. Thank you! I'm glad! Because it's just like, as much as I want to continue streaming for another hour, I literally will just have to go. Because there's very important real life stuff that needs to be done when... It's all good, do what you gotta do. Thank you! I will, of course. It's about that time IRL where we need to eat and do real people things. Boo. Agreed. But I'll definitely be streaming again Saturday, so don't miss me too much in the meantime.
Level complete. Get ready. Excellent. Incredible.
Actually starting to feel really ass, but I'm gonna hang out till the end since it's so close. I mean, if you want to. If you need to pass out, please do that. I mean, it's probably just gonna be like another 10-20 minutes at most. So it's not like you're gonna miss anything super exciting, except for more of Solani being horny for the for the Bejeweled voice. You'll be alright for now? Okay, just make sure you're taking care of yourself, and I mean that. I'll sick Solani on you. Solani on me.
Good. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, for sure. Get some of that good medicine, get some rest. Drink water. Drink so much water. That's the other thing, I've been super lazy with... I'm hoping to stream more so that I'll drink more water. Because I was drinking so much water when I was working at the call center, because I had to keep, like, talking to people, right? And then... I must have gone through 3 bottles during stream, I drink nothing but water. Good! And then, but yeah, then I quit that job, and so I got really lazy about filling up my water bottle. And I've just been so, like, I can feel the difference, buddy. Yeah, I drink too much soda, but I've also been drinking a lot of, like, iced tea, mostly because it's cheap. Mostly because it's really cheap to spend, like, $5 on a box of gallon-sized tea bags and just make like a shit ton of tea.
Incredible.
As opposed to soda, which has just gotten so expensive. I don't drink water and wonder why I'm in hell. Yeah, you're in hell because you don't drink water, buddy. You need that. I just drink green tea and ginger ale. Well, the green tea isn't bad for you. But the caffeine does, like, dehydrate you quite a lot. And believe me, I would know because I require caffeine in order to maintain my in order to maintain my life and sentience. I remember when the one time I went to, it was Kid and Solani that were streaming together, right? With the new stream together thing. And I just remember we were making a joke about, like, how many bits would it take Solani to eat a vegetable. That's what this conversation reminds me of.
Excellent. Incredible. Level complete.
Unfortunately, I cannot take any bits because I do not. It'd take a lot to get me to care about this body. Fortunately or unfortunately, it's the only body you got.
Excellent.
I should not have done that. I blew up my hypercube. That's what I gotta do. Not if, when, because I'm determined this time. When I make affiliate, we're gotta make a hypercube emoji. All hail the hypercube. That's what you think I have secrets about body transference. Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. What's that one guy from Yu-Gi-Oh? Not Yu-Gi-Oh! Naruto! Jesus Christ. Naruto! Jesus Christ. I have absolutely forgotten the Naruto villain's name that, like, actually did that. Actually did that shit. Orochimaru, yeah! Orochimaru, yeah. My husband's been making me watch Naruto with him because I hadn't seen it before. Why did I say Yu-Gi-Oh? Why did I say Yu-Gi-Oh? Those two things are not the same. Oh man, okay. Because Yugi possesses our mortal flesh, yeah. I'm also really into the Yu-Gi-Oh dub. I didn't watch it as a kid. I watched it as a college student who was looking for something that was, like, bad. Remember when I said I have an interest in, like, bad movies? That extends to, like, badly dubbed 90s anime. I love it. I love it so much. Also, fun fact, the Yu-Gi-Oh dub is what killed 4Kids. They did not get the rights to dub Yu-Gi-Oh! They just did it anyway. And then they got sued! You had the manga and everything, it was overboard? Nice. My husband used to play the card game, before the meta for the card game got, like, crazy. Like, he kind of quit playing because, and I quote, he wanted a game... and I quote, to quote my husband, I wanted to play a game that lasts longer than 30 minutes in one person's turn. And it's so funny how the card game is, like, fucked up and broken in the anime, and it's fucked up and broken in real life, but they're fucked up and broken in two completely different ways. It's broken in the anime because Magical Hats does whatever you need it to do at the time, and it's broken in real life because the way the game works in real life is one guy spends like 30 minutes drawing out his entire deck, then he plays his zinger and wins instantly. And he plays his zinger and wins. Four Kids was always fucking up, but my god, did it have like an impact on my childhood and impression of media. Yugi's straight cheating in some of these duels. Yeah, no. For real, though. I freaking love that show. It's also funny because of the way that, like, 4Kids censored it. Like, they airbrushed, like, the guns and stuff out. But they still, like, left the hand in the gun position. So they're, like, holding their hands like this, like, we gotta get Yugi and his friends. And it's like, bruh, I know you're... I know what this is. You're just holding an invisible gun. Gotta love that censorship. But like the old-timey censorship where it's so, like, inept that it kind of improves the experience, you know? Like, I hate, like, the TikTok talk censorship slang and stuff like that, but when Brock says, let's all eat our jelly donuts and holds up a plate of what is clearly not a jelly donut. Clearly is not a jelly donut. I remember when Disney XD did that with Naruto Shippuden and, like, edited out the sword and the blood. And then oh my god, that's... It's so dumb. It just looks so dumb, and it honestly is an improvement to me. Honestly, an improvement to me. Okay. Okay. Do we think we can finish this run before my husband gets home from work? Because that's the timer. When he's home, we gotta go. We must. That's what I love about this game, is that the RNG just decides when you're done. Appealing to the Bejeweled gods. Oh, I could have made a better move there. Oh well. Because he does get off at 4:30, but he also has to drive home. Please be Bejeweled, Daddy. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Oh, there. There's one. I think we might have done it. I think it's killing us now. Oh, I still have the hypercube though. Yeah. I think I'm gonna make soup and grilled cheese after this. That sounds so fucking delicious. I gotta make soup. I've just gotta make soup. I think it's my night to cook tonight, and I don't care what it takes, I'm making soup. It's October, it's starting to get chilly, we gotta get some soup in us.
Good. Excellent. Level complete.
It's funny because, like, my husband's he wasn't really into soup, and then I was like, let me make a couple of the soup recipes that I'm, like, super fond of, and he was like, okay, this slaps, actually. Because, like, he was thinking of soup like the cheap, like, Campbell's chicken noodle, watery ass. And don't get me wrong, I love chicken noodle. I love Campbell's chicken noodle. Especially when you're ill. When you're ill, it's like a magic potion that makes you feel better instantly. But, like, you get, like, the chunky stew. You get, like, the potato soup with, like, the cheese and the bacon. Even, like, homemade chicken noodle with, like, the chunky vegetables and stuff. So good. And chili. Minestrone are a good stew? Yes. Yes! You understand me. I'm gonna spend the rest of this stream gushing about soup. Because it's soup season and I must eat soup. Surely it's gonna kill us any moment now. My family don't believe in soups or stews, and this is why we shan't survive the winter. Exactly! You gotta get that soup in you. It's important. Although I do have, I mentioned this in the chat on Kids stream, but I might as well mention it here as well. Like, our new apartment has a gas stove, and I'm used to cooking on an electric stove. And the main difference is that, like, the heat is a little bit more reliable because it's literally just measured fire. The electric stove at our old apartment was garbage. And like, I grew up with electric stoves. I know that normally they still work. But it was so bad, like, it took twice as long to bake anything. The only thing about a gas stove, though, is that it's so much hotter in the kitchen. Because you're cooking with fire, and you're just on top of a fire, and you are cooking too. Cooking too. Soup stream! Stream that soup right into my mouth. Stream right into my mouth. That would be a funny stream, like a soup tier list. Soup tier list stream. I don't know if tier list streams are still popular, but I also kind of don't care. I want to do them anyway. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to do, like, Mountain Dew flavors as a tier list, or, you know. Everyone wants to know my controversial opinions on Mountain Dew, right? You did the dirt stream! Soup would be better to watch. My main controversial opinion about Mountain Dew flavors is that the original flavor is the worst flavor. Come on, kill me. Surely. Oh my god. Okay. I think I might go get my food started when I have the energy to do so, in case I miss the end of the stream from being AFK. It was fun watching today, and thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you for coming. It was good to see ya. Take care of yourself. Enjoy that soup. Oh, I was trying to click that triangle, and I accidentally clicked out of the window and tabbed out of the game, and I was like, what happened? It's probably gonna be minutes at best, because even if I can't finish this run, like, when I hear the door open, I'm gonna have to go. So. Whew. Oh, Jesus. There we go. Okay. I was like, there's gotta be a move or it would have killed me, so where's the move? I'm getting really quiet now because I'm getting tired. So I can't imagine how you guys are feeling after watching 2.5 hours of me playing Bejeweled. And chatting about how yummy the pieces must taste and other nonsense.
No more.
There it is! Okay. Whew! And there's the 4th high score. So to recap, we've gotten this high score on stream, we've gotten this high score on stream, and we've gotten the number 1 high score on stream. Very good. Very good. So, with that said, I'm just gonna flip to the chatting screen for a little bit just to say thank you guys for coming. I really appreciated it, having y'all here. It was really good time. I am just gonna say Saturday stream, be there, because I'm playing Yume Nikki for the first time. And there might be some surprise streams during the week if I start chewing on the bars of my cage and need to stream again. It was fun, good debut. I'm glad. It was so good to see you again, Jordan. Good to see you again, Digital. I missed you. Good work today. We're keeping that energy going forward. So, I'm back, baby. Peace. Have a good one.